I'm reaching out to you today with an urgent appeal for your tax returns. We need your help to give you the highest quality work at the lowest fee possible. In order to do that, we need you to provide us with more complete and more accurate data than you ever have submitted before. To help you with this process, we have created a document called the Tax Organizer. This document is organized into categories as they appear on your income tax return. It's populated with data that you reported to us from last year to act as a reminder of information that you need to provide us with this year. Here's why we need your help. Last year, we had an exceptionally high rate of clients that provided us with incomplete and inaccurate information. Following up with you and waiting on this information caused a traffic jam of tax returns in our office. You'll probably remember what it was like to pay cash at the toll gates on a busy highway. It was frustrating being in long lines for your turn to pay and get on your way. Drivers ahead of you who didn't have cash or were frantically searching for money to pay the toll helped to delay your trip. All that being said, the unprepared drivers caused a delay for your trip. This is what happened to us last year. We only have so many toll gates to get returns through our office. When our system becomes clogged up with incomplete or inaccurate returns, it slows down the entire process. Here's what we're doing to prevent this situation this year. This year we have administrative support that will review the tax data for every single return that comes into our office. Any return which is complete will pass on to the next processing stage. If your return is not complete, you'll be contacted by our staff and we'll put your project aside, and we won't do any work on that project until we have all of the data necessary to complete the return. Here's more information on how you can use the organizer.
The Tax Organizer starts, of course, with your personal information. Your name, spouse's name, contact info, social security numbers, and so on. Make sure this information is filled out as completely and accurately as possible. Next is the yes and no portion of the form. The general rule we tell people here is that if you don't understand the question, it's probably no. Dependent information. Again, check to make sure the information here is accurate and complete. Under wages, if you have a source document like a W-2, it's okay to simply include it. There's no need to copy the totals from your W-2s onto this document. Just write your employer's name or names here and we'll know to look for the accompanying documents. If you're self-employed and had associated income and/or expenses, there's a section here for that. And there's also a section for income and expenses for rental properties. Follow carefully and include supporting documents when you have them. In fact, that's the case throughout the process. When you have a source document, like a 1099 for dividend or interest income, or a 1098 for mortgage interest or anything like that, just include the document. Now, on the other side of that coin, when it comes to information that does not have a source document, for example, meal and entertainment expenses, auto expenses, charity contributions, here we're just looking for totals. There's no need to include all of your receipts. The exception to this rule comes under medical and dental expenses. Expenses here do have to be itemized according to how we have them listed. Again, just list the totals, don't include any receipts or documents. One additional section worth mentioning comes at the very end of this form, dealing with child and dependent care expenses. Please provide Social Security or tax ID information for your care providers. Legally, this information must also be included as part of your tax return when you file. If this is your first time using the Tax Organizer, follow along carefully. There's a lot of information here, and it's likely that most of it won't even apply to you. If you did use the Tax Organizer last year, use it as a reference for this year. Compare your info from last year, and you'll know very easily what information has changed, and you can let us know in the current year column. Good luck!
Thanks for watching, and I look forward to serving you again this year.